treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're down a field goal, but you're just across midfield as we get set here on first down. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders close.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Toronto's offense ready to take over, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Broncos.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes the score Broncos 34.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Glennon hit. He loses the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adrian Peterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. He will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jack Youngblood picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack on 1st down, Glennon over the middle to Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So the Broncos coming out now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. To throw is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and long.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more.
that might be what he does in 2020.
And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.